Okay, hi and welcome to this week's episode of JayManGrow Allotment Diaries. Today, as usual, I'm going to try and keep it comical. I'm also going to try and teach you something, give you a couple of top tips. And at the same time, I'm also going to give you an update on the allotment. Now, today, what I plan to do is put my potatoes in the ground. We're in the middle of April, so I want to really get my potatoes in. There's a couple of other things that I want to seed, and there's a couple of things that I want to transplant. I'm going to do some of them. Hopefully you will enjoy the video. It'll be funny, it'll be comical, and you'll learn something. Feel free to share, like and subscribe. Follow my journey. First season here. Follow the journey. Okay. So, I've dug it all over, made it really, really nice. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my potatoes in. But before I put the potatoes in the ground, I'm just going to make a little mark. It's going to run all the way along here to the other end. Best way to do it is stick in the ground there. Run all the way along there. So it's about an equal distance from here to the other side. Piece of rope. Then all I'm going to do is dig a small trench, put the potatoes in, and I'm going to tell you why I'm actually going to dig a trench after I've dug the trench. Okay, so now that I've dug this trench up going along, and I've attached a bamboo stick with obviously a string to give me some guidelines. What I'm going to do is I'm now going to put the potatoes in that I've actually been seeding. Now I've been seeding two types. I've been seeding charlatans, which are a great salad variety, and I've got another batch just there. And all I've been doing is I've been seeding them on a windowsill, as you can see, in the egg boxes. Now I initially made a mistake. I put them in the dark and they started sprouting. Now, the white sprouts. I've learned I shouldn't have done that. However, it's okay. I put them straight in on the windowsill, and the sprouts started going a darker colour, a darker purple colour. And what I've learned is you need to put them in sunshine so they do go darker. Now, I don't know if seeding them, chitting them actually works or not. There's been various studies, but I'm led to believe if you start chitting them, i.e. getting the sprouts going out, it helps it, gives it a bit of a head start when it's in the ground. So that's what I've been doing. All I'm going to do is make a small hole. So I've made this trench, so that's my little measurement. I'm working on the base of about 30 centimetres apart. Approximately measure that up, and then all it is just dig a small hole, put this in, okay, with the chittings going upwards, straight in there, and then all I'm going to do is cover it over with soil, use this as a measurement. Next hole, out here, chitting upwards again, put that in there, cover it with soil, carry on and do the whole length. Okay, so now that I've put the potatoes in, I've put a tiny bit of compost just over them, and I've put the white stuff, which I will reveal at the end of the video, just over. And all I'm going to do, quite simply, cover with soil, and that is it. That is one row done. I'm going to do a second row along just there, and then That's my potatoes in. It's now middle of April. It's actually started to rain, so I'm going to quickly do that, go home and relax. Okay, so I don't know if you can see quite clearly, the soil should be humping there, going down there, going back up there, going back down and going back up there. Now what I did is, when I made the trenches, I made the trench along here, okay, and I also made a trench along here. That way, by making the trench, I mean the soil to the side that way, soil to the side that way, soil to the side that way, so it's high along here, high along the middle, and then also high along there. Now the reason for me doing that, now this is a top tip, so probably obvious, and probably a lot of people know, I didn't know when I first did it, now I know. The potatoes are going to start coming up just over here, just over here, just over here, and when they come up you need to put soil on top. So if it was completely level and flat, you then have to dig a little trench and put it over. Now, because that is effectively in a trench and it's higher alongside, all I've got to do is when it comes over and I've got to cover the leaves over, put the soil just from this side straight on top of the soil, on top of the leaves there. Soil from this side on top of the leaves, and along there, same again, and along that side as well. When the leaves start popping up here, start popping up there and along, soil from here just on top, soil from here just on top, and so on and so on. This way, that's at the bottom, mound it up, and it's just so easy to do it from that side and that side. So you should be able to see it's kind of higher, goes in, up and down and up. So that is my top tip. Good luck. Okay, thanks for watching the video this week. Hope you've had fun, enjoyed it. It's been a little bit informative. The main thing is you get to follow the journey at the allotment. I'm going to be honest, the sun is out, it's absolutely beautiful. It's relaxed. It's such a nice, calm environment. I've had a bit of exercise because I've done a little bit of digging. More importantly, I've planted the potatoes. We're in the middle of April, so I need to get that done quite soonish if I want to harvest them at a particular time. So, if you've had fun, thumbs up, like, share, more importantly, subscribe and tell all your friends. Thanks a lot.
It's a glorious day.